I was running into worries and strife. Rude boy for life, yeah. I was walking on the edge of a knife.
Welcome to Garage Area. Yes, I know I've nicked the name from that little kind of extra normal video I did a while back. But seeing as I can't do this on extra normal anymore, I decided to do it actually quite seriously as a kind of this week on NASCAR type video. I'll leave the YouTube stuff to Zanderman mainly, with the odd kind of mention perhaps of NASCAR stop motions and stuff on YouTube perhaps, but that's his thing. I'm going to be looking at NASCAR in the real world, stories, race recaps, predictions, stuff like that. So let's get started with the only place we really can start with, which was Phoenix last weekend. And I'm sorry, even if you don't like Jimmie Johnson, even if you hate his guts, you can't deny that was a brilliant performance from him. Absolutely incredible. Only really he could do that. Wreck at Texas, and then everyone's like, oh my god, he may lose the championship. He just comes back and bitch slaps everybody at Phoenix. I'm sorry. Nobody could hold a candle to him almost that day. He was just dominant. Now I think all he needs to do is walk into the Homestead Speedway and get in a car, and then he's won the championship basically. It's that predictable, and a lot of people are yawning, you know. But what I'd like to say is congratulations to Jimmy, because a lot of people don't give him the praise he deserves. He's a brilliant driver. What I think people don't like about him is his personality. Maybe lacking a little bit in the cruising department. He's a little bit too corporate, maybe is the word. A bit slick. He's a bit like, yeah, the car was good today, you know, I'd like to thank Lowe's and all this, that and the other, and we did well, we need to do blah 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 blah. You almost wish he was a little bit more, I don't know, whether you like Michael Waltrip or not, you can't deny that his interviews are interesting. He at least has something properly to say, you know, he's not a bit, like Jimmy and a couple of other guys can be a little bit like robots. Like, yes, the car was good, thank you, sponsors, and crew chief, and crew, you know? You just, give us a bit of personality with you, if you're going to dominate. But congratulations to him, I mean, it's a record breaker, no one's done it before. So, he has to be given praise for that, I mean, come on, brilliant drive. And as much as I thought Mark Martin and Tony Stewart might be able to do it this year, I mean, Tony Stewart dominated mid-season, and Mark Martin, I thought maybe he could get the championship this year. No. Well, I still believe Mark could challenge definitely next year. And I look forward to seeing how he does this year. Next year rather, sorry. And as for my question for you this week would be, well, my first question to you, I've asked this on one YouTube video already, on like a comment section. What are your thoughts on the chase? I want to hear your opinions on the chase system. Now, a lot of other motorsports, I don't think there is another motorsport in the world which has it. And I just have the feeling it distorts things unfairly. It's like from the very start we're talking about the chase, like the Daytona 500. That's the Daytona 500. Focus on that race. You know, in previous season when I first got into NASCAR in 2001, 2002, every race was special. Now it just appears to be there's 26 races. Now we've got those out of the way. Now it's the chase. Those are the special ones. And it's not even like the chase has special races in it. It starts at New Hampshire. Sorry, that's a bit of a boring racetrack. Where else do we go? Kansas. California. Again, nowhere special. If we're going to do, I mean, there's one restrictor plate track in the chase. I think there are a couple of short tracks in there, granted, but I do think we need a bit more variety. I think Darlington needs another race in there if they're going to do this, and Lowe's is represented in there. Fair enough. Maybe a road course in there as well. I don't know. I mean, I don't think they should have it all together. I just think it should be a natural battle for whoever's good enough across the whole season. And maybe if you want to make it closer, adjust the point system or something. But I want to hear your views on it. And please, no spam comments. I'm just going to delete them straight away. And another thing I want to discuss with you, Brad Kesalowski. This was raised by Walker 28, I think. He made a point because he's a Denny Hamlin fan. And Keselowski spun out Denny Hamlin in frustration at the Phoenix nationwide race. I saw the incident. I thought Keselowski overreacted tremendously, far too over the top. But I want to hear your views on him. Will he be a good driver? Is he already a great driver? What do you think of him as a personality? Do you think he's an idiot, or do you think he's great? I want to hear your views on this. Finally, just to sum up then, my prediction for Homestead. Well, firstly, Jimmie Johnson is not going to bother. He only needs to finish, what, 25th or something stupid like that? He's going to pootle around and do nothing, I think, and finish 20th or something, and that'll be enough. Jimmie's not the kind of guy who's going to go out in style, you know, and go after a race win. He's, you know, maybe that's another thing that people don't like. He plays the percentages. He's a little bit conservative. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's got him 4 championships. Well, it will get him 4 championships. I'm saying like he already has got them. He pretty much has. Who do I think to win? For some reason, I picked one of the Roush boys. They've always been really good at Homestead. Excuse me. Which one though? I'm not sure. For some reason, I'm thinking either Carl Edwards or Greg Biffle. Both of them have had rough chases. They've never really looked like they've been in it, which is a shame, as I'm quite a Greg Biffle fan. And I think one of those two will win the race for some reason. I just have a feeling, or they'll at least do well. I also think Richard Childress, guys, will end on a high. As a personal fan of Jeff Burton, I hope he does well, and I think he might do well because he's been on a good run. I think Kevin Harvick might look to finish strongly. Of course, the Hendrick boys will be up there. They're always there. I think Mark Martin and Tony Stewart will be up there as well. They'll be looking as a point to prove. So they'll almost be like, hey, Johnson may have won the championship, but we were there as well, you know. So that's my prediction anyway. Either my potential top 5 potential winners would be Edwards, Biffle, Martin, Stewart, and potential dark horse. I'm just thinking David Ruterman for some reason. I don't know why. Just thought as a dark horse, David Ruterman, perhaps. And if he does win, you heard it here first. Before I go then on this first episode of Garage Area, I'd just like to point your attention, like I said I'd leave the stop motions and all that to Sanderman, but I'd just like to point you in the direction of the Propane 400. If you've not seen it already, I'll put it up in the description of this video. It is very good. It's not like a technically proficient stop motion, but that's not the point. It's meant to be, it's funny, it's got loads of crashes in it, and it's the best parody of the ESPN commentators I've ever seen, or heard. They're just, because the ESPN commentators, they're a bit rubbish really, they're a bit like, and there's some trouble on the track, and stuff's happening, and I don't know what happened there, we're going to go to a commercial. And it's just, then again, we may have been spoilt with the Fox Sports crew. I love those guys. Anyway, that's it for Garage Area this week. I might do this as a weekly thing. I mean, there won't be much to talk about in the off-season. Maybe rumours and all this, that and the other. Is Danica Patrick going to be in NASCAR? We'll find out. Anyway, this is the end of the first Garage Area episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.
What you need?